What is love?
I am 27 years old. I know absolutely everything.
L is for the way you...
Hello, welcome to hell. Love that it will change how you live forever. So it's good to put this stuff in a box of feel like you got it under control. It doesn't bite you. Explosive, to be fair, cocktail of desire and infatuation and the initial spark of attachment that makes you want to lick them and take them to breakfast. But eventually, whatever that is wears off and you encounter the real face of your entanglement, which up till now had been intense but largely uncomplicated. You know when you were a kid and you visited a friend from school and you went to their house and you smelled it and you met their parents and sat at their kitchen table and you were like, this isn't right. That's how I felt about the internal worlds of everyone I've ever dated. And of course they were thinking the same about me. Well, relationships uncover sore spots you didn't even know you had, and it'll dawn on you at some point that this complete intimate self you want to share with them is just one big sore spot or one very fragile child riddled with insecurities, deep-seated Freudian stuff, and this whole time you're doing the exact same thing to them, hurting them over and over without intention, just in ignorance, which feels worse somehow. And it doesn't always happen through betrayal or deception. Someone might just quietly fall out of love with you in their own time, and you watch their private world recede from view, or maybe you do this to somebody else and you don't understand why. It's a tragedy, any of this happening in the face of severe vulnerability. It changes people. Unthinkable for my real self, the one that exists without condition or pretense or performance, to go unobserved or forgotten. It was really scary to me. I had felt the relationship I was in was my last chance at that. As you can imagine, I was acting anxiously. I had to let go of this, but I didn't know how, or even that that was the problem, among other things. And we broke up. Amicably, but it was sad. After that breakup, I was single for the first time in my conscious life, really, since I was like 16. And if I learned anything, it's that the only way to behave respectably in love is to feel as though you don't need it. Or at least that your selfhood wouldn't be destroyed without its influence. I believe that sincerely. It's much easier said than done. Each time love happens, a new shape is made to hold the matrix of life you have inside you. I really think that like a relationship can't be understood from outside of it. Do all lovers feel like they're inventing something? Indeed. And I think they probably are. And that's what this is, I think. It's very difficult to know all of these things about someone else and treat them in any way but gently. You see the child all the time. And no, you're not their therapist. But shouldn't you be sometimes, though, a little? And their teacher and their carer, and them sometimes the same to you, all the while acting in service of this curiosity. Here's love. An always changing, uncallied, uncompetitive exchange of power, with the ultimate aim being to support one another in recreating the euphoria of childhood. Maybe. Because the wonder and mystery of the human connection, because for some of us there is simply no choice. We will keep wanting this. How difficult it is to rid yourself of this delusionist's fantasy of lying down next to someone who knows your shame and loves you for it. Your shames also lay together in a field somewhere. For now you have the whole day. They make you laugh from across the table just for the sound of it. You say, hey, look at that, and they look. Later you watch a movie one of you loved as a child. It doesn't matter which. Two children going home. Your pink room, warm, their body, the night, in sleep, their mind so open it says, okay, I'm going now. I'm going. It's not far. I'll see you tomorrow.